Hey, what's up guys? Pchild here, bringing you a video guide with map and elite locations for Challenge Rift 65 this week. This is the first Challenge Rift of Season 15, so make sure you save this if you're planning on playing in Season 15. You want to create your seasonal character when the season goes live, log into that character, log back out of that character, switch to the challenge mode, do the challenge mode, get back on your seasonal character, and collect your bounty mats. This is the fastest way. It's the most useful way. It will give you that jump that you need to your season. I'm going to be live. The season starts at 7 p.m. Friday, Chicago time, Central time. So come hang out with me. If you guys are going to play season 15, it would be awesome to see your faces. If not, I will see you in Sanctuary killing the things. And as always, this video is brought to you by GTOmega Racing. They make some of the best racing gaming chairs in the industry. So if your chair is busted up, then go to GTOmegaRacing.com. Use the promo code Pchild at checkout. Save yourself 10%. There's a link in the description below that'll take you right to it. And without further ado, let's get in there and check it out. All right, guys, as soon as we get in the rift, let's click on our soul mirror and see what we're working with today. We are using the Trag set with a Trag's Corroded Fang, and the offhand has Scythe damage, which we're not using Grim Scythe, so it doesn't matter. Witching Hour, no real notable pieces, honestly. Essence is going to, they got a Relina Shadow Hook, which is going to increase our damage when we use Simulacrum, Tasker and Theo, and Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. All right, so the basics of the Trag set. Blood Rush has every rune, so Blood Rushing will actually give you increased armor for a little bit, so that's going to help your toughness, among other things. But the big thing is it's going to give us a little bit of toughness, so don't hold back on using that Blood Rush. When you're at full life, your healing from all skills is added to your maximum life for 45 seconds up to 100%. So basically, you're going to get double health. And your 6-piece says that life spending abilities deal 3,300% increased damage, and healing is increased by 100%. So basically most of the stuff is passive. There's not a lot to worry about. I will say that this build is kind of squishy, so don't get frustrated if you die in this challenge rift. It's okay. You can still complete it with a couple deaths, not the end of the world. But the basics on what you want to do is your #1 ability is bone armor, and you're going to want to go inside the rift and get 10 stacks of bone armor. That's the max stacks you can get. You need to keep the 10 stacks of bone armor because it's going to reduce the damage you take by 30%, and that's huge. You also are going to use Simulacrum pretty much on cooldown. That's going to give you a lot more damage output. It's going to help you kill the trash. It's going to help you kill the elites. I specifically want it for the Rift Guardian, so if you could time it on the Rift Guardian, that's awesome. Bone Spikes is going to get you your essence back over here whenever you start running low on essence. Bone Spike to get it back. And then Skeletal Mage is how you're going to deal all your damage. So get in the rift. You can have up to 10 mages at a time, so as soon as you get in there, just spam your right click and get those mages out as fast as you can. That's the quick basics. I'll go over a little bit more as we get in there. I'm going to throw a map up on the screen. Take a look at this map. This gives you the optimal route to take. There are 2 pylons on the first level. There's a channeling pylon, there's a shield pylon. Make sure you note their location and you grab them. You should get most of the rift progression done on the first level. We're just going to trash the first level and clear it out because the second level is full of clansmen spear throwers, and those things hurt. This build is squishy anyways, so we want to avoid the second level as much as possible. So we're going to kill as much as we can on the first level. Well, let's get in there and kill all the things. All right, guys, as soon as we get in the rift, I'm going to cast Simulacrum, and there's a Juggernaut Elite right up here. So I'm going to cast Bone Armor. You get 10 stacks. If you run up to the right just a little bit, you can get your 10 stacks. And this guy grabbed me and ripped me over to him. So I got my 10 mages. Now I'm going to try to keep essence up because you want to have that essence for damage. And as soon as you get that Juggernaut Elite dead, this rift gets a lot easier. That starting off with that Juggernaut Elite with no Skeletal Mages up, it's just brutal. So the only real thing you have to do, use your Blood Rush, your teleport, keep that on cooldown. Not on cooldown, but you want to use it frequently because it's going to give you additional armor from the Trag set since you have every rune. It's also going to give you a little bit of movement speed. But we're just going to run through this rift now that Juggernaut's dead, and we're going to start killing things. Make sure you keep your bone armor stacks up. If your bone armor stacks drop, that's a really bad thing. You're going to have a lot of trouble. We're going to cast this channeling pylon, which is going to allow us, or use the channeling pylon. It allows us to keep Simulacrum pretty much up on cooldown while we have it. So we can cast all of our abilities. I'm just running through spamming mages because I got Simulacrum up, and we can just destroy this stuff as we run through the rift. So I'm just gonna keep following this path, killing these elites. We might get one more Simulacrum out hopefully before this channeling pylon ends. I'm gonna pick up our orbs and cast it as quick as I could because it still got that channeling pylon time reduction. And then we're gonna go this way. This is a dead end. It's gonna get us this shield pylon though. If we continue this path at dead ends, we're gonna loop back around southeast here in just a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and go down here and just clear this out because I don't really want to do too much on that second level. That second level has those spearmen on it, and they're just a pain in the ass. You don't want to have to deal with them. So as we run through, keeping my mages up as much as I can. Make sure you keep your bone armor up. That's the easiest thing to forget about. Simulacrum right now on this elite. Gonna blood rush just to make sure I get that armor buff. Just running through, killing stuff. There's one more elite over here. We're gonna pop him. There he is. Again, blood rushing to make sure I get that armor buff. He's dead. Now we're gonna hit this second level. Got to be careful on this second level though. This one's brutal. A lot of people are probably going to end up dying on this second level, myself included. This one's a little bit more difficult than the first. So again, keeping my mages up. I want to have 10 mages at all times. Don't need to go up these steps. There's nothing really up there for you. Just going to keep following this path north. See, that's where you start getting in trouble, man. These guys, they hit so hard. Just keeping my mages. See, all my mages disappeared on me right there. I got to get them all back. Did a bad job of that, of managing my mages. My bone armor's getting low. I'm going to refresh my bone armor. This elite right here. Trying to get some mages on him. Make sure I'm blood rushing to keep that armor buff, just to keep distance from these guys as much as I can. Got those minions dead, and we're almost to the Rift Guardian. We're going to pop the Rift Guardian pretty soon. There's a couple more elites on this level. I'm saving my Simulacrum for the Rift Guardian, which we're about to spawn. Hopefully I'll get him right here. There's an elite pack right here to the south, so I'll definitely get it there. Oh, no, I died. Told you, those spearmen, man. This is why, see, I died to a spearman. This is why this level is kind of a pain in the ass. You don't really want to mess with it too much. So the big problem you have when you die is you lose all your bone armor. And I don't want to kill the Rift Guardian. I have 5 mages out. I'm going to go ahead and let them disappear. I'm actually going to leave game because I'm afraid I'm going to kill him. Hopefully this Rift Guardian kills me. I don't want to accidentally kill him. But that's the Rift, guys. You can see we had 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go ahead and finish off that Rift Guardian. Plenty of time. I don't want to beat it because I'm playing Season 15. So don't beat it if you're going to play Season 15. Again, I can't stress that enough. We are going to go back into the challenge rift, and I'm going to go over the abilities one more time really quick for those of you who want to make sure you get your head wrapped around it for when the season starts. Blood rush is on number 3. It's your teleport ability. Blood rushing will increase your armor, increase your toughness. It should give you some movement speed because you have the Trag set. It's going to give you all the runes of blood rush. You're going to get all of these. Singularity Mage is on your right click. I'm sorry, it's not Singularity Mage. It's Skeletal Mage with life support. So they only cast 1 at a time, so you have to click it 10 times to get 10 mages. Your mage count is up here. Keep this at 10 the whole time. Your devotion aura is passive. You don't have to do anything but run near corpses and you'll pick them up. Bone armor stacks up to 10. It's got a 10-second cooldown. It only takes 1 enemy to refresh that 10 stack. So once you get it to 10, it's really easy to keep it at 10. Don't let it fall. And then you have your Simulacrum with Reservoir, and this doubles your essence pool, effectively doubling your damage. It makes your damage just go insane. So this is your big DPS cooldown. Use this at the start of the rift on that Juggernaut. Once you get him dead, the rest of the rift is pretty smooth sailing. You can just go through and let your mages mow everything down. Use those 2 pylons. You're going to be good to go for Season 15. If not, come hang out with me. Come ask me questions on stream. Twitch.tv/the Pchild. I stream 7 days a week, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time, Chicago time, Saturdays and Sundays at 11 p.m. Chicago time. Come ask me some questions, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you guys Friday for Season 15 and next Monday for Challenge Rift 66. Peace.